Welcome back to the Scottish coast. In the last video, you saw me put my photographic skills to the test as I captured some very tricky images in a cave. In this video, you'll see the second half of that evening shoot, and wow, you do not want to miss this one. Here's a sneak peek of what's to come. Just look at that stunning sunset. But before we get to that, let's head back to the beginning of golden hour and my next attempt at the Earth Photography Challenge.
There's so many incredible rocks around here. These are just some of the ones that I envisaged photographing. There's these just beautiful inlets of water. There's fantastic little pools that have been left behind by the tide. Some of them have got interesting stuff in them, some of them don't. Unfortunately this evening though, quite a lot of them are full of bits of floating seaweed, bits of feathers, make for some very messy images. I've seen these really crisp and clear and beautiful in the past and full of things like starfish, but tonight, they're just a bit dirty and messy, which is a bit frustrating. I'm going to keep looking though and see if I can find something of interest around here. I think when it comes to photographing rocks, I think you just have to keep coming back time and time again and keep exploring, because every time you come, they look a bit different. If they're wet, if they're dry, they look different. Sometimes they've got stuff growing on them, sometimes they don't. And they're always changing and evolving with the tides and with the erosion that's going on in the coastline. And the light is the main thing here. I'm seeing some beautiful bits here. Beautiful bits that would make for some incredible photographs with these beautiful, shell creatures amongst the cracks and crevices here. But there's just no light. The sun has now gone behind the clouds, so there's just no light. But there's definitely photographic opportunities over there if I can't find any here. Part of the exploration process and part of the fun.
Just after filming this, the light really kicked off further down the rocks. I found a nice spot to make the most of it, and by using a wide-angle lens and a polarising filter, I was able to capture these shots here.
That golden light there looks incredible. Absolutely beautiful. What I'm trying to do is I'm using this wide angle lens here to try and really emphasize it. Emphasize the rocks, because that's predominantly what I'm here to shoot, with the gorgeous orange on the sandstone down there. I've got a polarizing filter on, trying to just bring out some more of the darkness there in the sky, really to emphasize it. I'm just not finding compositionally this is working particularly well. That light is beautiful. I really wish it was lower down. So if it was lower down, we'd be able to get it on the beautiful rocks. But yeah, it's just a little bit too high to really utilise that. Light is great right now on the sea and also on the cliffs behind me. And I've been trying to photograph the cliffs because that obviously plays in very well with the earth element. But the issue is because of that haziness and because they're quite far away, it's not quite capturing the essence of the colour really. And the way the waves are coming in, although they're catching the light beautifully, I'm really struggling to frame them in an image that looks interesting. So what I think I'm going to do is, the sun is just about to dip below the horizon, probably in the next 5-10 minutes. And then I'm going to start looking probably at these beautiful shapes here and try and use some of that post-sunset light to capture these, where we've got that lovely diffusion from the sky as we head in towards twilight. And just see how these look, because the inlets in these are just beautiful. And I think with that bluey tone post-sunset, it'll really bring these to life.
These images turned out much better than I had anticipated. There is an important lesson to be learnt here that I will share with you all in a minute.
What a way to end the shoots. The light right now is superb. We've got this beautiful bands of pinky, purpley orange colour here. It's just sublime. We've got this wet sand around me that I'm trying to use as a reflection. I've given up for the moment on photographing the rocks. But the beauty right now is in this gorgeous reflection, which actually there's not really much interest I can use here to really add to this image. So what I'm trying to do is, my dad is actually down there. You can probably make him out just a little bit silhouetted there, doing his own little bits of photography. So I'm trying to use him with this peninsula jutting out and this band of pink to try and create a nice image to end the video with. Just showcasing the beauty of nature. Doesn't really completely tie in with the earth elements, although earth is literally anything on earth. The way that I was interpreting it personally was to photograph things in nature like grass, flowers, bushes, rocks, stones, cliffs, the heather like you would have seen in the last video, mud, soil. I was trying to stay away from water, but you know, water is still part of earth. I think it's a beautiful thing of this category itself is the opportunities for photographs really are endless. So yeah, we'll end this video with this beautiful scene in front of me here, just enjoying that gorgeous reflection on the sands. Yeah, what a beautiful evening. You know, I had a feeling that tonight's sunset was going to be amazing, and that was just beautiful. Those colours at the end were sublime. I was running around like crazy for the last 20 minutes or so, just trying to find a good image to go with the gorgeous colours, and I was really struggling. I was right up at the sea's edge with the sea coming in. I was trying to use the silhouettes behind me with the rocks as interest, but they weren't quite aligning with where the clouds were. So at the end, I took a number of images. I don't think any of them are any good, but it's about trying. And I always think when you're out in conditions like this, even if you don't get the images to really showcase the beauty that's happening in front of you, as I always say, it's an experience. And this is the best, most beautiful sunset I've witnessed for quite some time now, because unfortunately this year, I just haven't been getting out as much as I normally would to do photography in the evenings. So tonight's been a real privilege. Isn't it amazing, photography? Amazing, the experiences photography gives you that you wouldn't have otherwise. And tonight's been one of those evenings where I have a beautiful experience. Oh my gosh. My favourite lighthouse in Scotland has just started blinking over the sea. The beautiful Tarbert Ness.
Now, for the lesson. One thing I've noticed recently is how much I downplay my images in the field. Despite this, I so often end up being pleasantly surprised with them when I get home to edit. I see this so often with you guys too. We all do this. We talk down our own work. All this does, though, is take some enjoyment from us and makes our work feel less than. The truth is, it's not. Even our perceived worst images have lessons within them. Lessons that I will be talking about in future videos. For now, though, I'm going to make a conscious effort to speak more enthusiastically about my images moving forwards, and I would love you to do the same about yours. Talking negatively about our work stops us growing. If we see the lessons in each image and work out how we'd like to change them in the future, we can progress forwards and we can take images that we personally can be really happy with. And that is what photography is all about.
As always, I want to say a huge thank you for watching. Get out and do the Earth Challenge for yourself. Embrace it, enjoy it, see what you can come up with. And I really, really look forward to seeing your images. Challenge yourself. It's what it's all about. I look forward to seeing you all again next time.